Hello friends, today we are going to talk about a very interesting concept about how your brain builds a model of the world and how understanding this can change your life. What if I told you that your brain doesn't see the world as it is, but how you expect it to be? Stay with me till the end of the video because it's going to change your worldview in a powerful way. We'll start with an important question. How do we perceive reality? At the face of it, you may think it's a simple question, but to make you think again, I'll share three interesting facts about perception. Number one, we don't perceive reality directly. We are at the mercy of our senses. To illustrate this point, I'll give you some examples of how different living beings perceive reality. Dogs perceive so many smells that you can't even imagine. Honeybees perceive so many colors, so flowers look 100 times more attractive to their eyes. Bats can hear ultrasound. So you understand how limited our senses are. So the conclusion is that you don't perceive raw reality. Your brain's model of reality is all you have. Second, whatever we do perceive, we perceive it in a biased way based on our past experiences. A villager traveling in Chennai metro looks at everything with childlike wonder, while someone who takes the metro daily for office may be unexcited to say the least. So the conclusion, no two people perceive the exact same thing. And third, reality is fluid and constantly changing. So how do you manage that? Your brain keeps updating its model of reality continuously. For example, just imagine you're tolerating an abusive boss for a long time. In that model of reality, your boss is a negative or toxic person. But if he has recently become nice to you for some reason, then you forget the past behavior in no time. In other words, your brain keeps changing its reality model, and in the new model, your boss is a good person. You know very well how our public memory is short and how our political leaders make use of this fact by building roads and bridges closer to election. So to summarize, our perception is limited, our brain perceives things in a biased way, and the brain keeps updating its reality model, giving more importance to recent and more frequent events. Therefore, the brain builds only a working model or a map of reality and does not perceive actual reality. And what's more, your map and my map are not the same. So how does our consciousness represent reality? At any point of time, we are only conscious of what we focus our attention on. If attention is like a torch, our consciousness is the area illuminated by the torch. And what's more interesting, you can shine this torch outwards to look at the outside world, or you can shine it inwards to look at your past memories. You can even shine it on an imaginary future. If you keep focusing on current events, you are said to be mindful, and if you keep focusing on the past, you are said to be ruminating or worrying. And if you keep imagining your future, you find imaginary things to worry about. So consciousness is like an office table. Files keep entering and exiting your working space. Whatever occupies your consciousness at the present moment is by default your reality. Your brain does not care whether your consciousness is filled with current sensations, past memories, or something that has not happened yet. Whatever is there in your consciousness, your brain interprets it as reality. If you keep worrying that you may get cancer, even though you don't actually have cancer, it somehow becomes part of your reality. If you keep suspecting that your life partner is unfaithful, even if it is not true, your relationship is already doomed. So you see how the content of your consciousness determines your reality. So how do you make use of this fact in day-to-day life? How to remove negative and faulty thought patterns from your consciousness? I'll share 5 methods to start rewriting your reality. Number 1. You fill your consciousness with something positive or neutral. Today, a common and widely known technique is called mindfulness. Mindfulness is the practice of staying grounded in the present, paying attention to external and internal sensations in the present moment. Brain scans show that regular mindfulness practice can increase activity in your prefrontal cortex, which is responsible for attention and decision making, and reduce activity in the amygdala, which is responsible for stress and fear. Clinical trials have shown that mindfulness-based techniques can be useful in improving mental well-being. Number 2, prayer and meditation are powerful tools known to mankind since ancient times. When you are continuously in a prayerful or meditative state, you are filling your conscious workspace with positivity and you are avoiding negative thoughts. Some religions advocate continuously chanting mantras to keep you occupied so that your mind does not wander into unproductive thinking. What you are trying to do is basically you are trying to rewrite your reality by rewriting your consciousness. Number 3, there are self-help techniques like positive thinking and positive self-talk which work on the same concept, which is basically filling your conscious awareness with positive and self-affirming thoughts. Number 4, it helps to avoid toxic or negative people who keep discouraging you because they will keep inserting unpleasant thoughts into your mind and that will damage the model of reality which you are trying to build. And number 5, if you feel overwhelmed, seek professional help. Apart from medications, there are structured counseling techniques like cognitive behavioral therapy, which are designed to correct faulty perceptions and negative thought patterns. So once your model of reality is rectified, you start perceiving everything from a different place, a different platform. You have come out of the vicious cycle of negativity, and the next step is healing and growing. The psalmist says, "Blessed is the one who does not sit in the company of mockers, but who meditates on the law of the Lord day and night." Then he goes on to say, "That person is like a tree planted by streams of water and yields its fruit in season." So to summarize, you can't always change your environment, but you can change your model of reality, and that changes everything. I hope you found these insights interesting. Please like the video if you found it useful and subscribe for regular updates. Thank you.